Hello, everybody. This is Gigi with successwithgigi.com. How you doing? Hope that you're having a fabulous day. I am on here because I'm going to share with you what I learned. And when I learned this, you know me. When I learn something, I have to come and share it with you. And as you know, everybody loves quotes. Quotes are a great way to spread your brand. People love quotes, and when they see a quote that they like, guess what they do? They share it. What quotes do is they help inspire and motivate people. And when something resonates with people, I love reading quotes. When it resonates with me, I share it, I pass it on. But I'm going to show you a way where you could take these quotes and brand yourself. So when people share these quotes, guess what? They'll be sharing a piece of you. So let's get started. This is going to be easy. There's different ways, different platforms that you could create these quotes that will brand you. But the platform that I'm going to be using is going to be PowerPoint. Okay, you can use Canva, and there are many out there, so you choose the one that best fit you. But I'm using PowerPoint. A lot of people are familiar with PowerPoint, so I'm going to use that. So I'm going to start with the first way that you can brand yourself, and that first way is using an image of you. I always say, always have like a lot of pictures of yourself doing natural things, in different environments. And that way you can use these images to create something great and post them on different social media. So what I want to do, I want to go up here where it says pictures. I'm going to grab a picture that's already saved on my desktop. Let's see. Let's go to my desktop. Let me see if I make the desktop right here. So I click on desktop, and then I'm gonna go down and see if I can find the image of myself, my favorite image. Now this image I use a lot. This is like one of my favorite images of myself. I need to have more pictures of myself. With this one, this image, I'm gonna spread it out, put it over here. And one thing about when you learn how to use different platforms or different software or different tools, and you're new at it, go ahead and play around with it. I've learned this from one of the people that I look up to, Steve Rachel. You probably heard of him. He's a rock star entrepreneur, and he's always sharing things. So I learned this from him. So thank you, Steve. What you could do is there are different images on here that you could use, or different shapes that you could use. You could either put a text on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this image there, and I am going to, where it says insert right here, I'm going to click on insert, and here where it says shapes, I'm going to choose a shape. So you could choose any of these shapes, right? And let me see, what shape am I going to use? I think I'm going to use, let's see. Give me a minute, you guys, while I find a shape that I want to use. But you can choose any shape. I'm going to just go ahead and use the flowchart shape. Let me see, maybe a rectangular shape. God, I can't make up my mind. Decisions. Well, I'll go ahead and use that one. Then I'll go over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch it out the size of this. Put my image up here. Okay. So I'm going to stretch it out the size of my picture, right? Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on here, and I'm going to type in a text. Or I think you could just double click on the image. That's what they said. You double click on the image and see if I can type in it. Yes, you can. So I'm going to go back here, right? Go back here. I want to get rid of that. So I'm going to highlight that because that's not those are not the words that I want in there, right? So I'm going to take that out and I'll put that back closer. So you could move it anywhere you want, but I'm putting the size of my picture, and then I'm going to go up here, tap, double click, and I'm going to type in the quote that I want. Let's see. Let's see. I want to type in, it's never too late to dream big. Okay, so what I want to do, and now I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to go to home, because what I want to do is I want to make that text larger. So I'm going to go to 66. That looks good. Let's see if I can move that up. 66. Let's see if I can move this up a little bit. Okay. Ooh, what happened? Let's do that again. 66. Let's do I want it 75. Let's see if I can get away with 80. No, 72. So I'm going to make that 72 because I want the letters to be really large. Now this background, I don't want this background to be blue like that. So I want to change the color of the background. Now here, that's changing the color of the letters. So I just want the background to be changed to a different color. Let me see if I move my image again down here. See where here it says shape field. Hopefully I'm right. Let's see. I want to, yeah. So you go to shape field and see how it's black. But do I want black? I don't think I want black. Let's see. What's a good color? I already had blue. How does that look, you guys? Let's see. Here I go, making more decisions. Okay, I like that color, but you can choose any color you like to make it, you know, appealing to the eye for you. And let's see, moving my image again so that I could see, so that you guys could see. So I changed the color there. Now, do you guys see? Let me move this over here. I hope you guys could see me. Okay. There is a software called Zing, right? And you could just look it up. You could Google Zing and you could download it. And what you can do is you could copy your image. So I'm happy with this, but I think I want to change the text a little bit. Let me play with the text and see. That's why I said don't be afraid to play around. So I think I want the text to be, go over here, you can change the format of the text. Let's see what would look good. I like that. This is all Algerian. I think that looks nice. So I'm going to stick with that, the Algerian text. But I think I'm going to have to change the size. Oh, I got to go back in here. So I think I'm going to have to change the size because some of the text is missing. So instead of 77, I think I'm going to have to go to, let's see, 44. Let's see. Let's go to 40. 36? What do you guys think? Wait a minute. I think I don't have I need to have, like, let's see. Let me do that again. So let me make it smaller. And what I need to do is highlight the whole thing in order to change all the text in there. So I got the format that I want, I mean the font that I want, but now I want to change the size again so that it fits into that box, okay? So I think I'm going to go with 60 because now it fits. I like the way that looks. I like the way that fits. I like the way that feels. So I'm going to stick with that. So now what I want to do is I want to go up here, and remember I told you about the software called Zing, and what you could do is you can get the size of the image that you want, right? Okay, and then you can copy. You can click on that to copy it, and you name it, and it saves on your desktop. So I'm going to name this Dream Big, right? And then I'm going to save it. Okay. Now that's cool. So now this image is saved on my desktop. Now what brands this image or this quote here that I'm going to be putting on my social media sites? You can put it on Facebook. You could put it on Twitter. You could put it on Instagram. Whatever is social media that you happen to have, you could put it on there, and this will brand you, because that's a picture of me that is branding me. Now I'm going to show you another way. Another thing you could do here is, if you want your picture and you want to even go deeper into branding, you could put your URL. Like, just click on insert. You want to click over here where it says text, and down here you want to just click on anywhere on here where you want that text to go, and you just spread it out a little bit, and you can put your URL in here, or your name that you use. Like, for example, I use Success with Gigi a lot. I want to be known for that, so I'll put in here Success with Gigi, right? And so you can even go further and do that. And so what I do is I highlight it, because here you really can't see it. So what I want to do is I want to go here. I want to click on Home. I want to go here, and I want to center that. And I want another color. I want it to be bold. So I'm going to go over here and gold. And I want to put another color in there that kind of, I think white. Yeah, I think white is bold enough so you can see it, and it, it goes with everything else. My text here in my quote is white. So I'm going to keep the text here that says Success with Gigi, that identifies who I am. I'm going to put that there. If you don't want to put there, you can also put your URL to your blog, the URL to your website, or whatever. Okay, so these are great ways to brand yourself. I think this is so cool. When I learned this, I was like, oh, this is so awesome. So now what I want to do is I'm going to have to make another I'm going to have to copy this again. So what I do is I measure it down to the size that I want, and click on that box there, and I'm going to put Gigi's quotes. Okay, Gigi's quote. So I know where to find it. I'm going to save it. So that's the image I'm going to look for. Gigi's quote is saved on my desktop so that I can find it. So when I get ready to retrieve it and put it on Facebook, I'll know exactly where it is. Okay, so that's number one. So number two, I'm trying to move as fast as I can because I don't want this video to be too long. So number two, we're done with that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to delete that. Oh, no, I'm going to go here, create another box. I always use the blank one. I don't usually use that one with the two. I don't use that one. So I go here where it says, let's see, layout. I click on layout. I click on the down arrow, and I always choose the blank. Okay. And then, like I did before, I go to insert. I already have the image saved on my desktop, so I go to insert. I click on pictures. Image, I found the image that I really liked, and let's see, here it is. I chose this image, and I said, well, there's a great quote that could go on there. Now with this one, I'm going to spread it out a little bit, make it a little larger. And instead of choosing a shape to put on the side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type a quote on the inside of that, right? And I'm going to show you where you could find some good quotes. So let's go, let's see here. Give me a minute and I'm going to show you where you could find some good resources. Let's see, let me go back. Give me a minute, you guys. Here. Okay. So there's some places, for example, if you want to find some good images for free and you don't want to go on Google to search for images, a lot of people do that. But there are places where you could go and you could get some great free images. And there are many places, but this is one of them. And this is called, let's say, Unsplash, Unsplash. Okay, Unsplash. You can go there. These images are for free. You don't have to pay for them. And you can go there and get some good images. And if you're looking for some great quotes, you get a lot of people, they go on Google to find quotes, but there's this place. It's called, let's see, what's the name of this place? It is called, let's see. Let me go to the top. But this is a quote that I'm going to use. I am obsessed with becoming a woman who is comfortable with her own skin. So that's a quote that I'm going to put in there. I'm going to type it in. So let me, give me a minute, guys. So I'm going to click on there and I'm going to save it to my desktop. I should have done that earlier. Let's see. I'm going to click on there. Right, and see, I'm using Zine to copy it. I didn't click, I thought I was going to click on it, but I'm going to save it. You know how you use Zine, you save it, use this quote. I'm going to use this quote, great. And I'm going to save it to my desktop so I know that and I'm going to show you how I'm going to use this quote. You can use it in different ways. You could, in PowerPoint. So this is a place where you could go. Let me see if I can go to the top. Let me move my image, you guys. Let's see. It's called weheartit.com, right? Weheartit.com. And you can go there and you can find some quotes, but there are different places where you could go to find quotes. This is just one place, okay? So I'm just sharing that with you, okay? And I'm going to show you another resource. This is a blog, BuzzSumo. You could go to this blog, and he shares with you on this blog how images, understanding images to your word ratio to get more traffic. So those are 3 places that you could go, so you could just write those down. And so getting back to my PowerPoint, so this image here, let me see if I can find that quote. Let's see. I'm going to go to my desktop, you guys. Give me a minute to go to my desktop. So I'm going to go and I'm going to insert that quote. You could either insert that quote, the quote, or you could type it in, and I'm going to show you both ways that you could do it. Let's see. I'm going to find that quote that I saved on my desktop that I thought was beautiful. There it is. And I said insert. Now I'm going to move it up here. I'm going to, you go to the corners, you just shrink it a little bit. Up here, I'm going to rotate it by going up to this ball here. I'm going to rotate it like that, right? And I think that's a great quote. So you could put it in, or you could type it in if you choose to, and that's going to home. Let's see, you go home, you go insert, you go to text here. I'm not going to type it in. I'm just showing you this as an example because I like the way it looks right like that. So you could type it in. Can I spell? I am obsessed with, and you get the gist of it. But I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to get rid of that. But I'm just showing you options that you could use. I like that right there, right? And then what I can do is to brand myself. So this doesn't really brand you, but I'm going to show you how you could simply brand yourself. And you could just go to insert, go to text. You could put this text anywhere on the image that you like. And here, this is how you brand yourself. You could put your URL, success with gg.com, right? Highlight it. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to center it, go home, and I'm going to go over here and I center it. Now I want this to be bold. I don't want you don't want your URL to be too massive, or too big to take away from the message that you having in your quote, right? Because people will see that that's you and it gets shared if this message or if this quote, somebody likes this and it touches somebody and they'll share it. People will see that your URL or the name that you put there is there, right? Now, for this, I'm going to go with, I'm going to keep that font, but what I want to do is I want to make the letters white. Okay, so I go there where it says A, and I click on white, and I keep it there. But I want to move this down a little bit. So I go inside, and I just pull it down, right? Now, say if I want to, curve it like that, change the image like that. That looks good. I like it that it's on her shoulder. So that looks good. So I come out here, I click, I go up here where it says Zing again, and see that cross there where it says capture. I'm going to capture this image, right? I'm going to capture the image. I'm going to go to that corner. I'm going to capture the image, right? And then I'm going to go in this box. This is capture image. I'm going to click on that, and I'm just going to give it a name. I'm just going to call Love Myself. Love Myself. And then I'm going to click here where it says Save. And you save it wherever you want to save it, but I like to save it on the desktop, so when I get ready to retrieve it on my Facebook, I can. So now I'm going to show you guys how to, when you put it on your Facebook. Okay, so I'm going to open up. Okay, so now I want to go into Facebook, right? So I'm going to go to my fan page. When you have your business and you're running a business and you're sharing quotes, you have your profile page with Facebook, and then you have your fan page. It's good to have a fan page because that's your business page, that you're sharing different aspects of yourself on your business page. And with Facebook, you're allowed to share your business. On your profile page, you're not really supposed to be sharing your business. That's considered spam, and Facebook will eventually shut you down if you're, telling people to join your business and stuff like that. I'm moving my face again, my image again. So what I want to do is, sorry you guys, my computer's a little slow. I am going to go into my fan page. Let's see, my computer's a little slow here, you guys. Okay. Uh-oh, did I freeze? I think I froze. Let's see. Uh-oh, I'm supposed to be recording. Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. I froze a little bit, you guys, so never mind that. I think because I'm opening up a new page or a new window, and it caused my recording to freeze. So give it a minute. My computer's a little bit slow, but it's opening up. That is the life of an entrepreneur. You got to roll with the punches. Okay, so come on up. So like I said, this is just a great way for you to brand yourself. You want to find exciting ways and new ways to really get yourself out, to, to get You Inc. You are your incorporation. You are your company. So you want people to know who you are. And this is not opening up, you guys. I don't know why. Um, but so let me just say this because it's not opening up, and I'm gonna talk you through it. So what you want to do is when you, oh, there it is. Finally, voila, it's about time. So when you create a new post. Okay, so what you want to do is when you're creating your new post, it's still taking a long time to open up. Totally. So I'm just going to say, because a lot of you know how to post. So what you want to do, oh, there we go. So what you want to do where here says share a photo or video, you click on that, and it should open up and then allow you to go wherever you saved that image, right? And if this is too slow, I'm just going to continue to walk through because we're already in, this video is already going longer than I anticipated. And so what you want to do is you want to grab that image, place it onto your social media area, your Facebook fan page or Instagram or whatever. And a great thing about, I'm going to tell you how to automate this. The wonderful thing about automation is so that you don't go, from one social media to the next, one at a time, trying to post. You could use automation, things, let's see, what is it called? Oh, here it is. Okay, let's see. I'm going to click on load the image. And so you can find automated systems that will allow you to post in one area, and what it will do is it will post in different areas. And what I would do is in the description below this video, I'll have a link to these different resources that you could utilize to be able to create a successful business for yourself, to brand yourself and get yourself out there. So let's see if I can find that image of myself. I'm only going to do one, you guys. Dream big. Okay, Gigi's quote. This is it. And I'm going to open it up and it should save there. And then when you put your quote on there from my mentor, and listen to my mentor who I learned this from, what you want to do is to make it even more engaging so people will, come on here and not only just see that quote that you created and that brand yourself. Here where it says say something, you want to tell a story, a brief story. Computer, okay, let's see, is it going to let me? Well, if it doesn't, you're going to tell a brief story. Oh, it went in. So I'm going to say here, like social, oh no, it's still going slow. So here I would say, here I already wrote down what I wanted to say in this image. And I wanted to say something like, a social media believes at a certain age you have to retire. I don't believe that. I believe that you're just getting started. This is a place where you can reinvent yourself, dream big, dream loud, dream often. You have something of value to offer. So I'm not going to type it in now because my computer is moving slow and I know your time is valuable, right? And then you want to publish it. I'm not going to do that now. Well, I guess I will. I'll just publish it. And then I'm going to type that in later. So I hope that you found value in this video. There are some great quotes out there. I'll definitely, in the description below, I will definitely leave the link to these different resources that you could use, and hopefully share your quotes. I would love to see what you do. It'd be awesome that you to share your quotes and put these together, and people get to know you. And when they see the quote and has your brand on it or your picture on it or your URL, whatever you decide to do, people will say, oh, they're associating this quote with you. I mean, how awesome is that? So I just wanted to come in here and share this with you. And you learn so much. And I'm gonna tell you, I learned this by being part of a community of successful entrepreneurs, like Mark Harbert, Brian Finale, um, Lee, Steve, Rachel, and Keisha Bass, and the name goes on, and they teach you these wonderful things. When I learn it, I love to come on here and share them with you. So that you can get some benefit from it and utilize it. You want to, this is what I learned from a mentor. You want to learn it, and then you want to utilize it, and then you want to teach it. That's how you get it embedded in you, and that's how you become an expert at the things that you learn. So go ahead, utilize it. It might be new, play around with it. It won't get broken, and make it yours. Become the best person, entrepreneur, online entrepreneur that you want to be, because that's why you started your online business, right? So I'm going to leave that with you. I hope to hear from you. Let me know how this has helped you and have value with you. If it did, go ahead and share it. Leave a comment and let me know what you'd like for me to come back and teach you how to do, so that you become an authority in the business that you're in. Well, on that note, once again, my name is Success with Gigi. I'm with successwithgigi.com. If you want to check out the community I was talking about, go ahead. Go to successwithgigi.com. Sign up. It's only $10. Invest in yourself. You get to look around at all these wonderful tools and resources that can help you bring more customers, more leads, and more sales into your business. On that note, I'm out of here. You have a blessed day. I wish you great success, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.